Hello everyone, it's your boy, and he is back again. So if you've watched my channel, you should know I'm a fan of object shows. So today we're going to be recording a video about one. But this time I'm making a slideshow like I did with my Mega Man 2 guide. But this time it's going to be a bit different. So if you read the text, you can see that today we're going to be doing the most deserving Inanimate Insanity eliminations. Like, characters that deserve to be eliminated. So, real quick, this video was inspired by Corpse Prime and his video about Battle for Dream Island's unfair eliminations and deserving eliminations, which I'll be posting later today about Inanimate Insanity, because Inanimate Insanity I have yet to mention on my channel, but I have mentioned Object Overload and, Battle for Dream Island. So I wanted to do Inanimate Insanity, just to fresh things up. I will do a Battle for Dream Island one, but I wanted to start off with Inanimate Insanity because it's got more dramatic feeling to it. So that's why I started off with Inanimate Insanity. Let us get started. So, let's do it. Without further ado, I will explain why every character is where they are, because there's no explanation on the slides. So, without further ado, let's get started. Number 10. God damn. Nickel. Alright, this one should be pretty obvious, but you might be wondering why the heck he's only number 10 and not number 1. So, let me give you my explanation. You see, Nickel in Inanimate Insanity 2 wasn't the nicest person in the world. In fact, he was a bit rude. He had a lot of beef with Balloon for no reason, considering the fact that Balloon didn't really do much to him in Season 1. But I don't think he was evil, as most people try to put him. Even Adam himself said that he wasn't really trying to make him evil. The thing about Nickel is that he's just overprotective of Suitcase. I mean, he explains this, and if you can see his actions, he is. He never really despises Balloon, and he feels bad a bit. And he even gives this little speech before he votes him about he does believe him, but he's not ready if he takes that step. So, because of that, he has to, vote off Balloon when it's time. And when he does get eliminated, it is pretty sad, considering the fact I don't think he deserved his elimination. But at the same time, with all the stuff he did, he definitely, deserved it. And real quick, this list is not based on my personal bias, but based on characters that really did deserve their elimination. So, if they're on their list, I don't think they were bad characters. I just think they're characters that deserve to be eliminated. So, yeah. Nickel, overall, could have been a better person, and I definitely think he had a chance, but he didn't take it. So because of that, he gets down here. He was a bit too harsh, a bit too pushy, and it cost him in the end. Anyways, number 9. I can't count today. Paper from Inanimate Insanity. So, the thing about Paper from Inanimate Insanity is that I'm going to be counting both his eliminations here because they're practically for the same reason. Well, actually, no. Because for the first one, he didn't really help out in the challenge, and because of that, he was just sitting around. So, he did deserve to be eliminated then. But I think I'm counting his second elimination here because he skipped like half the game, and when he came back, he basically got help from OJ for like the entire thing. So it wouldn't really be fair for him to go to the final 2 just because he got carried by someone else. And overall, it would have been much cooler to see dynamic between, Taco and OJ as the final 2. So overall, Paper definitely deserved his elimination, especially with all the chaos he caused in thanks to Idiotic Island. But that wasn't really his fault, so that's why he's only at number 9, and I haven't put him higher. But because of this, I definitely think that Paper did deserve his elimination. And I don't think OJ did, because OJ would have been eliminated unfairly then. So yeah, Paper definitely deserved his elimination in II-17. Oh no, II-16. So yeah, overall, Paper, he's not the worst character in the world, but he isn't exactly the best. I definitely think he deserves elimination in II-17, II-16, which a decent amount of you probably disagree with me with this, and probably say his first elimination should be here, but I think his second elimination counts. This next one is pretty obvious. It's number 8 is Salt. Now, I'm not counting Salt and Pepper, considering they both had different eliminations, but Salt definitely, I like Salt more because she had more character, but she definitely deserved to be eliminated over Pepper more. Well, Pepper was more bland. Salt definitely, yeah, she is not good. Let's just say that. So, most characters in this list are rude, mean, or they just have, terrible motives. Salt is literally just sexually harassing OJ. So, because of that, I think it's pretty obvious that she go. Like, seriously, one episode, like, the episode before episode 9, she's literally telling OJ to shut up because he doesn't want to hear him ramble on. In the next episode, she's whipping out a mistletoe and trying to get him to kiss her. It's freaking disgusting. And overall, she basically does that for the rest of the time she's on screen and for the rest of the season, which isn't too longer. It's actually like one more episode and then she's gone in episode 11. But overall, she comes back in episode 14 and she puts through OJ even more trouble. So because of the fact that happens, I think this is going to say Salt definitely deserved to be eliminated. Even though I wish we could see more of her in another season. Maybe season 4. We'll have to see. We'll just have to see. Probably, though. But yeah, Salt deserved her elimination for the fact she at least sexually harasses someone. Yin Yang is number 7. Now, the thing about Yin Yang is that I'm counting his Inanimate Insanity 2 elimination because he was literally just a hindrance to his team. Considering the fact he got his team to lose on the soccer challenge and he basically ate dough, even though he was a living person. And I thought it was Yin, not Yang, but even then, they're both the same person. So the fact that both of them did devious acts that episode is just messed up. I mean, Yang was a literally injured fan by putting a mark in him, and Yin, he literally freaking ate a person, so, yeah. Alright, number 6 is Blueberry, from his first elimination, because he was just lazy and did not do the challenge. So because of that, unlike Paper though, he definitely kept this moody attitude that would put other people in a bad mood, which is why he's lower. Plus, I'm not counting Paper's first elimination. I put his second one up there. And even then, Paper wasn't completely at fault, considering sitting around wasn't really his idea. He just happened to do it because Knife recommended it. And, well, yeah, Blueberry was a bit lazy. He didn't really do the challenge, and he tried to vote off Life Ring because he knew Tea Kettle would do it. So, overall, Blueberry, I love him as a character. He's my precious. He's a very good character. I loved his comeback, but he definitely deserves elimination first step. And I felt bad, but yeah, I gotta put him here. Alright, Knife's elimination is a lot higher than Paper's for a decent reason. You see, Knife was evil Knife wasn't really evil, but he was still kind of a bad person in the original, considering he killed Marshmallow many times. He also, and he literally had the idea to sit around and do nothing the first challenge with Paper, which nearly got him eliminated. But he beat Paper in a tiebreaker challenge by dropping a freaking piano on him, and a dolphin, and a bowling ball, and many other things. So overall, Knife definitely deserves his elimination. There's not really much to say, but other than the fact that he got so many votes. The only other person to get that many was, the only other person at the time to be up for elimination alongside him was Taco and Pepper, I think. I know it was Pepper and Taco. I don't know who else. Pepper barely got any votes compared to Knife. And Pepper's like really bland, so yeah. I'm not really sure. When I first made this list, I wasn't really sure if I should count this one. But after some really good debating, I definitely think this counts as an elimination. Because Microphone, the thing is that she quit, but she was receiving outside help from someone the show absolutely despises. So I don't really think she deserved. Even though I don't think she deserved to be eliminated, I mean, she definitely deserved to be eliminated, considering she took credit for, Test Tube saving Fan and stopping the alien armada, which got Test Tube to act paranoid and get her hated, which got her voted off. And Microphone basically got off scot-free, even though the fact she literally basically almost exposed herself. She didn't tell everyone she was working with Taco, but she told everyone she was receiving, but she basically told everyone that she's not being true to herself, and she left. But yeah, because the fact she was receiving outside help and took credit for something she didn't do, when it's something that scale, something that is a huge scale like stopping Alien Armada, I definitely think Microphone deserved it. This one should be obvious. Number 3, we have Trophy. Trophy was a bit of a scumbag in II2. I love him right now because he's extremely hilarious. But that's mainly with the spin-off episodes. When it comes to his elimination, yeah, he deserved it. He made Knife basically his slave, and he wasn't afraid to call him it. Because he caught him, having therapeutic sessions with his Dora doll. And even though, Knife doesn't really have any friends at that time, he basically only had the Dora doll. So to hold that against him was a bit messed up, especially since the fact that the only one to support him and get him to turn around was baseball. which I do get, which makes me like baseball even more as a character, considering the fact that baseball and Apple were some of the only characters that didn't turn on Knife. So the fact he was willing to hold Knife hostage like that and make him do things like use Fan, and the fact he was extremely rude to his teammates and nearly killed Box, even though Box really isn't. I mean, Box is alive, considering the fact he has vitals. But yeah, later on. Hopefully, we'll get to see Trophy in his more prime. I don't even care if he's a main character again. All I just want to see is him do well, because since contestant vote, I want to see him like more strategic. Like I don't want to see. The thing I'm saying is I want to see more of a strategic side of him than a mean side of him. So Trophy, he deserved better, but he definitely deserved to be eliminated. That's something. This one's probably gonna shock you a lot. Marshmallow, I think, deserved her elimination in the original II. Not II2. She did not deserve that. Well, kind of. But that was mainly because she was manipulated and receiving outside. But even then, she was receiving outside help. Like, similar to, Microphone. But the difference is that Marshmallow was just, she was just a terrible person in II1. She was extremely rude to Apple, would always roast on her intelligence, and basically was just an unpleasant person to be around. I mean, she was so bratty and annoying. I mean, she basically I don't even get how she was the most loved character when she basically put everyone around her in discomfort. She was easily one of the most hated characters in the entire show by the contestants, and I can see why. She was just a really, really bad person, and I definitely think deserved to get eliminated. And she was really stupid as well. Like, right before her elimination, she literally called everyone in the game idiots. Yeah, like, that's gonna help you get votes. Now you basically get yourself eliminated. Plus, even though Apple's way dumber than her, she couldn't figure out a simple math problem that just equaled to 7. And I know it was like 2 plus 2 divided by 2 times 2. But come on, it's not that hard to keep track of that. It really is not. All you gotta do is just think about it a little bit. I mean, I'm sure Apple just guessed, but I'm guessing if Marshmallow did it, she probably would have said like 4 or something. So yeah, Marshmallow deserved her elimination. But now we move on to the honorable mentions, because the honorable mentions are characters that didn't really deserve to be on this list, but they think they deserve their eliminations. I love Candle. I love her as a character. She's amazing. She has a lot of personality, and I definitely think she deserved to be final too. But with her manipulating Nickel at the end of that to basically making him question his friendship with Balloon, was a bit messed up. So I definitely think she didn't deserve to be on the list, considering the way she went on. I think was unfair, but she definitely deserved a little bit of the punishment she got. Bo from Inanimate Insanity 1 deserved her elimination. Considering the fact she didn't compete in II2, I'm not counting anything from II2. But from II1, she joined like halfway through the game and basically didn't really do much except promote chairs and be annoying. So the fact that she basically skipped like half the game and never was really in any danger at all, because in the episode she debuted in, she got freaking immunity. So yeah, and the only reason she was even in the first place is because the fact that since Paper rejoined, they just had to put her in because they just wanted to put her in. So yeah, Bo deserved her elimination. And lastly, we have Life Ring, because Life Ring caused this team to lose twice. Because he came stuck in the first challenge, and he had a terrible strategy in the second. In the third, but I don't think he deserved. He definitely deserved to be eliminated, but I don't think he deserved to be hated, because he still was a really nice person, just didn't know how to help out his team the best way he could. Considering he's a lifeguard, he's not really a competitor. But even then, he still was a really nice person. So because of that, I didn't really think it was nice. I didn't really think it was good to hold it against him. So I didn't put him on the list. And that's the end of the honorable mentions. It's time for number 1, the biggest scumbag in the entire series. The worst character of them all gets the most deserving elimination. And I think you all know who it is. I hate this character so much. And you would not be able to fathom how much I hate her. Oh yes. Number 1 is Cabby. Oh my god. She was a sociopathic monster. She freaking... Oh my god. I don't even know where to start. So, let me get this straight. So this person is writing terrible things about other people in the files of her that she keeps. And when she's finally exposed for it, she claims she was trying to help. Not only that, but she freaking harasses Bot for like the entire rest of the time she was on screen. For, like, her last moments before getting eliminated was literally just questioning Bot things about she didn't know, and making Bot question her own mortality before she knew she was Bot, of course. And that was just kind of sad. The worst part is that after Test Tube left, this sociopathic monster decided to even torture Test Tube's little daughter even more. Because she even tried to question her even more. I don't even care if these two fall into friendship. It was still messed up for her to try to still record files on her. I mean, just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't know who she is. She doesn't really know what to do. And she's still trying to claim her own identity. And you had to go there and try to mess it all up. Cabby was just a terrible person. When everyone called her out for writing terrible files about them, it was good. The elimination was well done, and it definitely felt like a really deserving elimination. At first, you think Silver Spoon would get eliminated, but she wanted revenge for Fan. But Test Tube, she wanted revenge for Fan. She got Fan eliminated because she manipulated his entire team into voting him off, just because of the fact he questioned her files. Because he found a file on himself, which is fine. If you're going to find something with your freaking picture on it and your name on it, you're going to want to read it. So when he finally does read it and finds terrible things about him, her solution, instead of discussing this with him, is to get him voted off. That's messed up. Especially since the fact that Bot never really interacted with the Fan after that. So it's basically like, so think of it like this: Cabby basically manipulated Bot, who barely even knew like anything at the time, to basically manipulated her to vote off her own dad. Seriously? Why would you do that? I know she didn't know, but seriously, that's still messed up. I mean, I feel bad for Bot for like the rest of the season. I don't think she deserved to get eliminated so early as she did. And Cabby, the fact she went on to 1 was even more disrespectful. Cabby is easily the most vile person in the entire series, and I definitely think she deserved to be eliminated. At least vile contestant. Because I definitely think that there are other contestants out. I definitely think there are other people in the Inanimate Insanity series who are more evil than her, but she's definitely a terrible person, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Cabby 100% deserved to be eliminated, and she should have stayed that way. Yeah. So number 1 is 100% going to Cabby as one of the worst characters, probably the worst in the entire series. And that's the end of the video. What do you think is the most deserving elimination? Let me know down below in the comments. Hope you enjoyed, folks. See you later. Thanks for watching. So again, let me down below. What do you think are the most deserving eliminations in Inanimate Insanity? Do you disagree? Do you agree? Let me know. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!